Let's talk about prayer. I see things on a deep, deep knowing. You got to ask yourself, how does man know a prayer works? What is a prayer? They're telling us to pray. So in praying, listen, what are we doing when we're praying? We're saying words. We're speaking words into the atmosphere. But what are the words that we have been speaking? The video keeps stopping. The words that we say when we pray, do we listen to those? Our Father, which art in heaven. So see, again, it takes God out of us because it put God in heaven. You see? Okay, so where is heaven? And who is this our Father? Do we have one Father? Our Father, which art in heaven. Art is something that you create. Where is heaven? Where is the... Baby, when I tell you this thing, then stop 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Where is physical heaven? Hollow. Do it mean hollow? Or do it mean hollow whereas in empty? Would be thy name. You see? We not breaking it down. We just regurgitating what someone outside of us is telling us to say. Our Father. But check this out. None of us got to witness this Father in person. And neither in spirit, because they say he's not here and we must go to the preacher until he gets back. So none of us have never experienced the Father that's in that prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven. Now, how do they know our Father is in heaven if they're here in this physical realm? Who went to heaven and came back to say that's where our Father is? You see? And if they went to heaven and came back, where exactly is heaven? See, when you start waking up, you see beyond the veil that was put over our eyes. We're praying. Where is this prayer going? Our Father, which art in heaven. Where is it going? And how do we know it's getting there? Who is determining that if we sit here and pray for something, it's going to get somewhere? How is it getting there? Is someone driving it there? On a plane, a bus, a car? And how do we know it got there? And when it got there, if it got there, to whoever it got there with, how do they know where it came from? Who it came from? When it came from there? See, deep, 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 deep. So we're not going to just keep praying and not ask, where is my prayer going? And how is my prayer going to this person that they say, our Father in heaven? How is my prayer getting to heaven? I need to know how my prayer getting there. I need to know if my prayer getting to the person that these people told me is my Father. What if my Father don't get it? Is my Father the only one in heaven? Because last they told us that that's where our people going there, to heaven or hell. So I'm sure they got some people in heaven. So did my prayer get to my Father? Did my prayer get to the people who got to heaven, that walked the line that they say was the line? And if my prayer went to them, can they help me from heaven? How can somebody help you from heaven? How can our Father help us from heaven? Could that be why our prayers are not being answered? Because it's an illusion? You see? What are we praying for? We shouldn't be praying for anything. Nothing. Because what is going to be? It's already written. Like they say, the book of life. And it's already written in the stars. So because we're not paying attention and we're not looking up, you see? But they say, look to the heaven from whence cometh your help. All of your help comes from God. But they don't want us looking up at the stars. They don't want us looking up at the planets, because that's what's up there. We have to wake up. We have to see it from a different perspective. I'm just here to make you think. You see? You just can't tell me no anything. I got a question. You see? Why I know what I know. Because it's in me. It's coming from inside of me. So I'm saying it. You see? I ain't going to get that from nobody. I'm not trying to convince you to take it. I'm just thinking out loud. You see? I'm just expressing my thoughts out loud. Our Father, which art in heaven. Where is heaven? Do anybody have the address to heaven? Who do you know went to heaven and came back and say, heaven is a thing? So you can't tell me no anything. See, the Bible is written metaphorically. You see? Parables. And we're not seeing beyond what it's saying. We're just taking it as just that. So we praying to somebody. We don't know who it is we praying to, because we never met our Father. Maybe that's why a lot of people got daddy issues, and a lot of daddies not in their children's life, because our Father not in our life. He never was. You see? He ain't back yet. He ain't come see but his children yet. That's the truth. That's the facts. This Father that's in heaven, he ain't come see but his children. So that's why I started to ask questions about this Father that they gave me. Where's my daddy? Where's my Father? I'm going to need my Father to come from heaven, you see, and interact with me one-on-one. I don't want nobody in between, the middleman. I want God, and that's what I'm getting. You see, I'm getting this from my Father, because my Father not in heaven. My Father is in me, and that's the Spirit of the living God, not no human being separate from me. See, that's the unconscious thing that's going on. They got y'all thinking it's a human being and it's separate from you. And as long as he is a human being separate from you, you're going to always be waiting and praying to your Father up in heaven. And you don't know if your prayer getting there and why it ain't getting there and how it's getting there and if it's getting to the person you sending it to. You see? We got to elevate your mind. Open up your heart chakra. Elevate your mind. Please elevate your mind. I'm just here to make my people think. Something ain't adding up.